Get Heavy Podcast, hosted by Craig Casamas and John Scheimer.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast. Here we are on another beautiful night. I am coming to you from my normal dungeon, and Scheimer's back in his.
Last time you were surrounded by lovely pictures.
Yeah, I was in a weirdo hotel room.
Weirdo
awesome.
Hotel room in the COVID. What's that like? I haven't been to a hotel in fucking so long.
It's a bummer, dude. You know, the pool sucks. You know, if it's open, they happen to be open, but then I guess to deter people from going in, they don't heat the jacuzzi or the pool at all, so it's just cold. But it was still nice to jump in, you know. It's just like, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got to wear a mask. There was like maybe 3 people at the whole hotel, though, it felt like. I don't think, I didn't see, I saw one other human like one time.
Right.
Which was weird, you know.
Life is just so, like, I mean, like, I always hate to just be like, I hate to be like, so just like, wow, but it's just like, it's just so not life, you know?
Yeah.
And
well, you get like a taste of it every once in a while, you know, if you go out.
I mean, it's
and do
just
something.
like it's weird though. It's weird because it's like, you know, like in the good side, like I mean, I don't know, like on the good side of it all, you know, fucking we're allowed to get a, you know, once in a lifetime, once in 100 years, a like you're able to like clip everyone that you didn't want in your life. You're able to like, you know, kind of restart. You know what I mean? Like we're getting like a halfway through life, like kind of restart. But it just sucks. And that's the only good thing I can think about it. Is that like you kind of get like a second chance at a new life.
You mean as of like with the COVID shutdown and stuff.
With the COVID shutdown and like, you know what I mean? Like I mean, I guess, I don't know. I guess we're just so different in a sense because like events are our thing where like we see people at events.
Right.
That's where we see people.
Right.
And, you know, people, I guess this is just normal life.
Well, I mean, a lot of the world is just, you know, they see each other at their, you know, the concerts or things they go to. But I mean, you've made a living doing those things. So, I mean, I think it's even harder for you because I'll still do construction. It's not a problem. You know what I mean? Like I'm still doing exactly what I was doing, but you've had to actually completely find a whole new career. You know what I mean? And it's, you know, and you didn't ask for it. You didn't get burnt out to do it. You know what I mean? You didn't really want to do it. So I see how you know, I see it go in waves with you where you're stoked on a constant paycheck, but then all of a sudden it's like, well, dude, you know, I didn't want to, you know, but you know, that's kind of what happens, man, when you end up kind of doing what you got to do to survive, you know.
I mean, like, yeah, it's just
for people in music, they've had to completely figure it out. Comedy, any sort of entertainment industry.
I mean, you know, it's crazy to think that we're at 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like 6 months of like, because I mean, like, I guess stuff is coming back, you know, like other stuff.
Yeah.
But like,
well, people are trying to figure out ways to make it come back to normal. And also, man, like, you know, I'm not gonna like say anything really bad, but California is like pretty fucking oppressive with the stuff. You know what I mean? Like, there's other states where you can get a haircut and you can go to a nail salon and they can do it safely, and tattoo shops are open, and you know what I mean? It's still not spreading like wildfire. You know what I mean? So it's like part of it is that they've absolutely crippled California with some of their decisions. You know, is it right? Is it wrong? Only time will tell, I guess. I don't know. I mean,
hindsight.
But at 6 months now, 6 months past, it's starting to feel like, dude, like you guys have seriously crippled a ton of people that you didn't need to cripple at this point, you know?
Yeah.
It really does. I mean, tattoo artists, haircut. I mean, salons just opened up again yesterday or last week or something?
Something like that.
And then it's like in a minor capacity. And it's like that's what a huge portion of the fucking industry and our state alone that's based in that kind of shit, you know? You could have done it safely, dude. You could have done it safely, and some other. Not, I'm not saying they're all nailing it, but you know, you can do it safely. And it could have been done a long time ago, but now everyone's really starting to feel the oppression because it's so far past now. It's like no one even wants to make the daring choice anymore, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just fucking it's taxing on my life, and I'm kind of over it.
Yeah, I bet, dude.
You know, I do go in waves, and then like, you know, it's a lot. It's a fucking lot. Can it stop being so much?
I wish,
Like,
dude. I don't know.
I mean, fuck. I almost want to listen to the podcast from like before when we did it. Just be like, oh, remember when life was fun? Remember when we did mushrooms on the air?
Right. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, that's true. I got to start uploading those to the bonus to the Patreon.
It's and I mean, it's just I don't know. I don't know.
Well, eventually it will be past, and we'll figure out how to move past it. And
Yeah.
back, you know. But
Yeah.
I think you just everyone has to remember to be fucking grateful for what they do have. You know what I mean? People have lost people. People have really, really fucking died, been absolutely crippled, lost their businesses, lost their entire fucking life savings, their houses. They're being evicted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, well, you got to get a new job. You know?
Yeah.
You know, so there's some shit that could be grateful.
Yeah, I mean, I always try to look at, you know, hey, it's a little, I don't know. I always try to be positive about shit, but not today.
Yeah, well, that's fine, man. I mean,
Not
it's a good
today.
day. It's a gloomy, I guess humid day here in Ventura.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
it is.
It like almost rained on me this morning. It went from 110 to almost raining on me this morning in 2 days. Obviously, that's a scam. I don't know if you know that yet, but the heat scam's real, dude.
It's a hoax. It's the heat hoax.
It's a heat hoax, dude. It's a heat scam. Gavin Newsom Gavin Newsom is actually in business with high-end AC companies, and it's
well, Gavin Newsom, and he's also
that's the new
in
rumor.
bed with certain sunscreens. You know.
Oh, that too. Yeah. I heard he owns
you know, and
what's the one with the dog biting the baby's butt? He owns that one. Yeah. No, it's funny, man.
Oh God, life.
Hey, you know what, man? When times get tough, John, I just want you to remember one thing, okay?
What?
Love is love, man.
Love is love. A hole's a hole.
A hole's a hole, dude.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Guys, remember that. Every time life gets tough, just remember.
Love is love. Love is love. And,
there's nothing more important than love, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking heck. But I don't know, yeah. But what would you were showing me some fucking W.A.P thing.
Okay, yeah. So I mean I showed you that obviously everyone's doing their own W.A.P videos right now with the lyric reading and shit like that. They're pretty amazing. I wonder if we can get away with doing this. Here, let's see if I can. This guy's pretty famous. We should give him a proper shout out, I guess, though.
With yeah.
Where is this guy? Let me find him real quick. I was dying. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do. Hold on now.
Yeah. I'm just I don't know. Just fucking today. I don't know. And I'm so pissed that I'm having a bad shitty day, you know?
Well, I mean, shit happens, man.
It's just frustrating.
Fuck yeah, it's frustrating.
It's frustrating.
It's ridiculous. But they're gonna have. We had a nice weekend though. That was cool. Had a nice little COVID get together for for Labor Day.
It was a little good get together.
Fuck yeah, man.
Where we were reiterated that love is love.
Love is love, man. That was one takeaway we all had from that thing. All right, so this guy, what's his name? He's a German dude. Flula Borg. I'm sure he's been on a million things that are probably going to get us flagged, but this is amazing. This is the best WAP version I've seen so far.
Got that certified freak, 7 days a week. The moist meow meow makes that pull-out game weak. Woo! Horse in this house, there's a horse in this house, there's a horse in this house. You messing with the moist meow meow. Bring a bucket and a mouse for this moist meow meow. Give me everything you've got for this moist meow meow. Beat it up, person catch a charge, extra large and extra hot. Put this meow meow in your face, swipe your nose like credit card. Hop on top, I want to ride. I do kick it while inside, spit in my mouth, look in my eye. Meow meow is wet, come take a dive. Tie me up, I'm surprised. Let's roleplay, I wear disguise. I want to work that
Big Mac truck right up in this little garage, yeah.
make it clean, make me scream. Out in public, make a scene. I don't cook, I do not clean. Let me tell you how I got this ring. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down side of me. Quick jump out for you, let me get inside of me. Tell him where to put it, never tell him when about to be a run down on him for I have a man. Run at me, talk your poop, bite your lip. Ask for a call while I hide that penis. You really ain't never gonna duck him for a thing. He already made his mind up for he came. Now get your boots and your coat for this moist meow meow. He bought a phone just for pictures of this moist meow meow. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this moist meow meow. Now make it rain if you want to see that moist meow meow. Ha! Horse in this house, there's a moist meow meow. There's a horse in this house, there's a moist meow meow. There's a horse in this house, there's a moist meow meow. There's a horse in this house, there's a moist meow meow.
It's ridiculous. How does that not put you in a good mood?
I like this is what life used to be like. Awesome.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
You
It's
know?
still awesome. You just got to look for it.
Yeah. I guess it's just like, because I'm just like my fucking stupid foot. It's like, I mean, it's better. It still hurts, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know what the fuck. Why can't like Magic Mountain be open and we can go like ride Viper or something?
Yeah, where's
See, it's like we
Hurricane
can't even
Harbor
be,
when you
like-
need it?
Yeah.
Bring
yeah,
back
I know.
Hurricane
I
Harbor.
did Hurricane Harbor so bad this summer. It's not even funny.
It's gonna give you that moist meow meow, dude.
That moist meow meow. And I liked how he spelt it like different ways each time.
Yeah,
Because he had
that's the best I've heard.
subtitles.
There's been a bunch of them that are pretty good, but that one is my favorite so far. So something we were talking about earlier this week was both of us actually happened to be watching wrestling and listening to wrestling shit the other day.
Oh,
Which is
that's
something
right.
I never do, right? So
Yeah.
I watched that David Arquette documentary, You Cannot Kill It,
Hey.
David Arquette, and
Yeah,
it was
you were telling
wild.
me about David Arquette. Tell me, what's the name of the movie you were watching about him?
It's called You Cannot Kill David Arquette.
Okay.
And it is shockingly crazy. Like, it's if you haven't seen it, man, I mean, it's literally like David Arquette's been trying to be a wrestler for like the last 10 or 15 years, and he got basically handed the championship, the WCW championship, like 10 years ago or something. Like I don't know why, but it pissed off the entire wrestling community. And so no one will take him serious, dude. And like in this documentary, he decides to get back into it. And it almost feels like a mockumentary at times, but I've heard him on interviews. He says like it's all really happened, but he ends up like wrestling like in a backyard party and gets his like head broke open. And I mean, dude, there's some wild shit that happens in it, and
I
you're
still need to
him.
watch this thing. I know the dude that does like a wrestling stuff down in LA, and I know he's wrestled for him a few times.
Yeah, he does like a death match, like a hardcore death match where they're smashing like light bulbs into your face, and it's bad, dude. It's so crazy. And he goes down to Mexico, like trains with the luchadors and stuff. I don't want to give too much of it away because you got to watch it, but oh my god, dude! And it is what it is for wrestling. Obviously, wrestling's ridiculous, but those guys beat the living shit out of themselves. You know what I mean? Every fucking time.
And David Arquette, like I back David Arquette. He's a pretty funny dude. So I imagine that it's got to be great because he's kind of one of those people that like is like oddly eccentric, where like you probably wouldn't think of him as being eccentric.
Oh no, he's wild.
And he just kind of like goes for it. Like, so imagine with the wrestling, he's probably out of his mind.
It's surprising, dude. It's shocking. It's well worth the fucking Like it's almost like comparable to when Mickey Rourke did the Wrestler movie or whatever that was. Did you ever watch that one? Anyway, but you're like, he goes so far above and beyond what you would think someone like that would do. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. I don't know.
Yeah. I'd have to check it out. Didn't he like cut himself or something like that too, and have to go to the
I don't want to
hospital?
give too much of it away, but he had some serious injuries, like serious injuries, man.
Serious injuries.
Yeah, like you're not sure how he lived.
You're not sure
made it out.
Okay.
Wild, man. Yeah, that's a good one. I've been watching that. It's entertaining.
Right. See, the wrestler that I was all about was I was listening to this podcast last week when I had to drive to fucking Ridgecrest, because that's that's my life now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I was listening to this podcast about like it's like eccentric people. I can't remember the name of it. Cases of eccentricity. That's what it's called. Right. I remember that. But I learned about this dude named Chris Colt. Chris Colt, not Colt, but Colt, like Colt.
Yeah, Chris Colt.
Not like the Colt 45, but like Colt, the porn mag, the gay porn mag.
Or
that's
like
what he
the
named
horse.
himself after.
Yeah.
Here, so like, let's just kind of, I kind of just found this right now. Like, there's not really a lot about him that you can really find as far as like a ton of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you could find some of it because he was from like the 60s and 70s when he mainly wrestled.
Oh, yeah.
And he was just a fucking maniac, basically. So I'm going to read this little thing. It's not that much. It's like the whole thing's like maybe like 12 paragraphs, but we'll stop during some of it and talk about it. So this is from a prowrestlingpost.com. And it's prowrestlingpost.com. It was April 1st, 2020. It looks like the people are in Montreal or something like that. Anyways, the CTV affiliate here in Montreal had a fantastic track record of broadcasting wrestling shows. Okay, so it's not like they're talking about some channel up there. Anyways, Saturday noon. Okay, so in the early to mid 70s, a station ran a local feed known as Grand Prix Wrestlings. It had no official link to all the Emile Dupree Atlantic Grand Prix Wrestling. That must be the wrestling group up there. Anyways.
So it's like an independent circuit.
It's all independent circuit. Yeah. So the Montreal promotion, which had as its rival All-Star Wrestling run by the anyways, one Saturday show just blew me away. A new act was introduced, the Chris Colt Experience. Colt was unlike any other performer I had witnessed before. He wore Alice Cooper type makeup and was unique at the time in that he used intro music as well as exit music. So I guess back then that was something that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And he was one of the original people that did it. He would make his way to the ring to Welcome to My Nightmare while leaving to No More Mr. Nice Guy.
Nice.
He also made the use of the top rope elbow drop as a finisher. While his time in Grand Prix was relatively short, Colt left an impression that would last for decades. As the year went, here we go. Chris Colt became fascinated with wrestling at a very young age. His family moved to Oregon when he was a boy, and his first contact with the sport saw him hook up as a caddy for Don Fargo. What the fuck is a caddy? What is this wrestling caddy?
I don't know. I don't know what a wrestling caddy is.
Let's see.
I was thinking golf. Yeah, so I listened to this podcast after you were telling me about it, and the crazy thing is like this guy lived like an actual rock and roll life. Like he was basically the Lemmy of wrestling. It seemed like You know what I mean? And he had a partner named Ronnie Dupree, and he died of a heart attack during a wrestling match on the announcer, right? So, and then like, but basically like when these two would wrestle together, and he was openly gay, they were both openly gay, right? And in the 70s, that's insane. They dressed like bikers. They dressed like Hell's Angels. They originally called the Hell's Angels. They changed their names like a bunch of times. They dressed as Hell's Angels. They dressed as what else did they dress as? Like crazy metalheads, all kinds of like gay leather bikers essentially. And they would wrestle, and like they were so nuts that they started riots like at the actual arenas sometimes, and they'd have to shut down the whole thing because they'd be fighting with the audience and stuff.
Yeah.
But after that dude Ronnie, who was his lover, died, you know, Chris Colt became his own entity. And I mean, everyone from all this stuff I listened to and read, like, was saying that he was an incredible wrestler, and basically would take anything you would throw at him. You could headbutt, like, drop him on his head 17 times, you know what I mean? And this guy's, he could only wrestle completely wasted, you know what I mean? But he ended up doing, like, bits, like, as a Satanist, as, like, a Nazi, all kinds of shit, you know, on his own, you know what I mean? There's some footage of him.
It says, Colt went to Massachusetts and broke into the business as Magnificent Maurice Shaver. It was there that he met up with Russell Groves, who was 10 years his senior. The two formed a tag team as Kafabi brothers, Ronnie and Paul Dupree. So that's where he met him.
Yeah.
So that dude's original name was Russell Groves.
Okay.
Ronnie Dupree was. Anyways, they were partners in the ring. They were also a couple in real life at a time when taboos and obstacles were seemingly everywhere. They made no efforts to hide their relationship in the dressing room and on the road, yet had to be discreet given the times.
Yeah. Dude, the footage is insane. I actually have some. So he went, like, I guess after his lover Ronnie died, I guess he went like completely off the rails. You know what I mean? And was like totally. Here, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let me see. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So there's no sound on a lot of these, but you can see him like coming in the ring. And I mean, he looks like.
Oh yeah.
He looks like a lot of our friends look like.
I like it.
Yeah, but he's coming out and he's like threatening everyone, you know what I mean? I guess he would fist fight people in the crowd. You know, this is kind of his I guess not an Alice Cooper phase, but you know.
This is like maybe 76. This was after, I want to say this is after his other guy, his dude died. I think his other guy died in 75.
Yeah. Look how and he always claimed that he had to be completely hammered when he came in, and I mean, his whole life was basically like living as a complete rock star. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then when you hear there's like pro wrestlers that know him, obviously, and remember him from back in the day, and they said that like the amount of intensity and like skill that he brought to the ring was like pretty unheard of for the time. You know what I mean? Like the way he would, you know, interact and just take whatever came at him and stuff like that. It was pretty interesting, dude.
Right.
He ended up, you know what he ended up being a born again Christian late in the later 90s, and I guess he died of AIDS. Big surprise.
Oh yeah, he was a born again Christian. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's nuts.
Okay, so
it was pretty fascinating, dude.
Here we go. This is more about like them as when they were the tag team guys. Being discreet also meant being respectful and smart. Colt never resorted to making a caricature of his orientation, a la Sonny Kiss. The partners portrayed biker brothers, leather chains, and all. They even named themselves California's Hells Angels. And hell they raised, mainly wrestling in Detroit when they became NWA tag team partners in a top-ranked promotion run by Paul Farrett. The Sheik, often imitated, never duplicated. Let's see here. There they continued to draw more heat than a strip of Reynolds wrap in a tandoor oven. Wow, this is very Canadian.
Yeah.
They performed regularly at Phoenix venue known as Madison Square Garden, a tribute to the house that Bruno built. Upon arriving in the Southwest, the real-life Hells Angels let the promotion know that they were unhappy with the characters portrayed as members of their association. So the real Hells Angels showed up and was like, yo, no. And so it's all, these were cats that you didn't, these were not cats you wanted to mess with. The tag team was renamed the Comancheros.
Yeah.
One night, the duo decided to burn an American flag on TV. Too bad Rick Monday was nowhere to be found. Rick Monday is he announces baseball games for the Dodgers. And he is actually famously known for, there was a couple people in like the 70s that went on to it went out in the center field, Dodger Stadium, and they tried to burn an American flag during a game.
Oh, okay.
And Rick Monday, there's like this famous video of Rick Monday running over and grabbing it from him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what that reference was. That's what that reference was. The outlet that broadcast that incident got in huge trouble with the FCC, and as a result, lost its broadcast license.
Yeah.
But think about this: in the 70s,
brutal, dude.
you people like you're just like, okay, cool, we'll put this wrestling on
TV and burn a flag, and you lose your whole entire.
And you lose everything. An FCC license is hard to get.
I'm sure it's not easy. You know what's harder to get is after you lose it from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, the footage on YouTube is amazing, man. Because he had like 4 or 5 different, like, almost like Mankind and Dude Love, the guy that did all those characters.
Yeah.
Like, he had so many different characters. But, like, literally, he would come out as a Nazi for a while and fucking taunt people. And he would come out as, like, it was just crazy, man. Some of the footage is wild.
Oh god, check this out. The pair had a living on the edge mentality outside the parameters of their performance. Their whole life was a show. In a famous incident, they paraded around a hotel with a small white tiger on a leash. So imagine them just like walking around like the Motel 6 or something like that, and like fucking, just like, oh yeah, we have this fucking.
How much coke do you think you need to trade to get a tiger?
I mean,
how much do you need to buy to get it as a party
gift? As a gift, yeah.
Literally, like how I wonder how much. Like, how much would you have to do?
Yeah.
I mean, is this you're talking about a kilo?
In the 70s, in the 70s, there was a lot of that going around, probably. So
he's like, hey, I need a tiger. And they're like, hold on, I know who to call. There's a fucking tiger. I know.
Yeah.
It's got that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it says, okay, so in the fall of 1976, Ronnie Dupree died of a heart attack during a gig as a ring announcer. He was only in his early 40s. Colt carried on his career as a singles wrestler. He dropped the biker gimmick and reinvented his character as a hard rocker. That's when he had the fucking Alice Cooper thing going on.
Yeah.
Okay. So the elephant in the room was Colt's issues with substance abuse. Not even a struggle, but a conscious choice to live each day like it was to be his last. An Arizona performer by the name of Bill Anderson said Colt downed a crate of beer and a bottle of SoCo daily. Damn. Another worker, Greg Lake, who knew Colt in the Northwest, claimed Chris told him that he could never work when he was not high.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's like the Lemmy of wrestling, dude.
Yeah. Okay, so they just showed the video that you just showed. It says right here. So the thing about that video, in an infamous incident in Phoenix that took place in 1975, Colt hallucinated during a cage match, seeing spiders all around. He fled the venue, fighting with both fans and area security. In research on Chris Colt about 5 years ago, one came across a Grand Prix wrestling clip where he took Canadian Peter Caparella, an enhancement talent performer, very active on the Canadian scene.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he just fucking like went for it all the time.
Yeah, no, that's basically
That's
that's kind of what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? He really, really went for it all the time. I pulled up versus Caparella. Hold on, let's see if it's on here.
Yeah, that was one.
So you ready?
Here we go. The match is underway. Well, we've lost our music, George, and we're now into what the fans are here to see. With those watching on the screens at home, tuned in to watch wrestling and not rock music.
I was just thinking as
Oh my God! Look at that.
it would be a shame if somebody has watched the hair that he wears around his neck and the garment that he wears over his shoulders and
The eye makeup,
yes, the red leggings and silver boots and
silver trunks.
I think without getting it on him, we can see he's quite colorful. Caparella, after a little engagement with the cement on the floor, he's back.
Meantime, Colt is taking care of
You
Caparella.
corrected me for that.
Oh, look at that flying elbow.
Big elbow drop.
I was hoping they showed him running off
Yes,
in
I
the
heard
crowd.
something to that effect. I the bodyguard.
Here he comes, George, off the top rope.
He's taking his time up there, isn't he? Wow. What can you say, Milt?
I feel
What
sorry
can you
for
say?
Peter Caparella. That's what I have to say.
3.
That's
It's all
it.
over. That's it.
Dude, he's on fucking hallucinogens during that match.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
God. Can you imagine
I get out.
climbing to the top of a rope?
Yeah, I liked how it was.
Hold on.
I feel sorry for this guy. I feel sorry.
Dude, can you imagine being on like mushrooms or acid and having to fucking do an elbow drop from the top rope fucking in a wrestling match?
No, I mean, like, I feel like I'm doing that when I'm on mushrooms without even doing it. So I couldn't imagine like actually doing it. You know?
Yeah, the guy's nuts, man. I mean, he eventually retired from wrestling, right? And then he found Jesus.
Retired. I think it was kind of like, you know, the typical, like, he was probably, you know, just got old. I mean, it's the 70s, like.
Yeah, he wrestled through like the 70s and maybe early 80s or something.
Yeah, that was before wrestling was even, you know.
Before Vince McMahon and his family took it over, essentially.
Yeah, before money was flowing through it, you know, for the salmon,
wild, dude.
Like the salmon of Capistrano.
Yeah, if you guys are looking for something interesting to read about, deep dive on Chris Colt.
Deep dive on Chris Colt. That's what it's called?
Yeah, well, I just, you know, do a deep dive on it. You know,
Okay.
it's highly entertaining, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining for sure. I enjoyed it. He's an entertaining person. I can definitely say that.
I don't know. You ever just meet some of those guys that are just like so rare, you know, like that you know, they push the envelope, they push the limit of everything in life, and then
I mean, I almost
still never make it, you know.
Yeah. I feel that, like, I don't know, like, I mean, I feel a lot of my friends are kind of eccentric.
Yeah.
You know, in
I think so.
lots of ways. So I kind of am drawn to eccentricity.
Ooh.
I would say. But then you could also look at my life and say I'm drawn to brick walls, you know? So I'm not laughing, I'm crying.
Yeah, well,
But,
shit.
yeah, dude, fucking, I don't know. Let me see what the fuck else is going on.
There's nothing. The world's falling apart. Everything's fucking.
Dude, it's like,
fine.
that's the thing, man. It's like fucking.
There's a
like,
heat scam going
oh
on.
my god,
I mean,
gender reveal parties. Gender reveal fucking fires. What the fuck, man? Like, I just like, man. I never really wanted to go to Mars, you know, because like I think going to Mars is bullshit in our lifetime. But I'll be the tester.
Oh, now you're changing your story.
Yeah.
I've been over here the whole time saying I'm going.
I think we talked about it on the podcast. Like, I want off the fucking planet.
Dude, I've been a proponent for leaving the whole time.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm not sure there's room for you on my fucking spaceship, boy. You're late to the
Hey,
game now. You came in
hit up my
late.
boy.
I'm an early
Hit up my
adopter.
boy. You hit up my boy Elon. Hey, you know,
Yeah, you better hit him up, dude. You better start
I gotta
seeing
hit
if he
up
needs any
Elon,
concerts
fucking,
promoted up there.
What's his name? Who's the other dude? Fucking
Bezos.
Virgin.
Oh yeah,
No.
Richard Branson.
Bezos. I believe Bezos is like a fucking what is it?
Reptilian.
Reptilian. Yeah, no, he's more like
Reptilian
the androids. The androids from Alien.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Wouldn't you assume Elon's that more though?
Elon.
Because Bezos just ran an insanely successful business, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be a special fucking human to get it that far, but you know, Elon, I think, is more the alien dude or the AI.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're all living in his simulation.
It's a bullshit simulation.
It's starting to get well. Hey, it's making Mars sound pretty good right now, though, isn't it?
Can I write a letter to HR, please?
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, so these gender reveal parties, dude, I've been seeing a ton of memes for them, and they're killing me, man. No, I saw like one of the comment going over the dinosaurs, and it's like it's a girl.
Like what? How big of a fucking asshole do you have to be? So like, I mean, I guess.
So is that what it is? Is that some of the fires seriously in California were started by a gender?
Yeah, like one of the big ones.
Happening?
One of the big ones that started on fucking Sunday or Monday or Sunday night. The one that's causing the insane unhealthy air is a fucking gender reveal party.
Man, what do you name that kid?
Asshole.
The kid didn't do it, but you should name it something. Let's see. Let's pick a good name. If it's a girl. Let's see. If it's a girl and a boy, let's pick a good gender reveal party for the kid that was born and caused the fucking 1,000 houses to be burnt or in the forest.
Fucking Jesus Christ. I don't know. I'm just gonna be angry about it. Because I'm in an angry day.
Karen?
Karen? No.
Karen.
I mean, anybody that fucking names their kid Karen or Kevin in this day and age
it's gonna be a rough one, dude.
Fucking asshole. And I'm not saying that all Karens and Kevins are assholes, because obviously it's just a fucking like it's a name.
You just got caught up, dude. Your name just got ruined.
Hey, it happens. My name's John. I can't tell you how many times I've been referred to like, oh, the John.
Oh, dude. I know 5 fucking Johns that are pretty close to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it becomes a serious problem when I'm telling my wife what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm hanging with John. She's like, which John? You know, there's 20 of them. You know, it's like, I was talking to John the other day. I go, okay, fucking what John?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no new kids being named John.
It's like if look, if your baby comes like starts dating a girl named Karen or Kevin, just fucking run. When they're like 17, 18 or whatever, however old you start dating these days and age.
It's a bummer. It's just a bummer, dude.
Yeah. Just be like, yo, what's her name, son? What's her name?
Oh shit, dude. Here, let me play it this way. Let me play it this way. I'll be your kid. Dad, I met this really cool girl, man. She's like 17, you know, she's my age, and I met her in high school the other day. I ran into her, and like, dude, I knocked her books out of her hand. I picked them up, like, and she's so pretty. And I asked her out on a date, and like, she said, like, she's totally, she's so like, yeah, I'm like really excited, like.
I'm excited for you. That sounds like great. She sounds like a great person.
Yeah, she's really sweet, really, really nice. She's got like a short haircut, and it kind of like leans over like that.
Oh, perfect. I love short hair.
It's blonde. It's like blonde.
I get it. Yeah. I can understand that you'd like a cute girl like that.
Yeah, she's really cool. Yeah, and she likes anime and D&D and skateboarding. Yeah, and her name's Karen.
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Get the fuck out.
You're gonna kick him out of the house.
KKK. Kooky Karen Kevin.
Kooky Karen Kevins, dude. Ku Klux Kevins.
Karen Kevins. It's the new KKK. It's the KKK of modern times.
There it is,
Kooky
man.
Karen
Yeah.
Kevins.
So,
Kevin Kevins.
so let's go. I guess if you're gonna have a baby, we don't care what the gender is, because
If you're
this
gonna have a
world,
fucking
listen,
right now, if
this
you
world is
really need a fucking
non-binary,
baby,
okay? This is a non-binary universe now, and love is love. And how
Love is
fucking
love.
dare you gender your child, okay? How dare you do pink or blue, okay? Pink or blue, shame on you. How's that?
A hole's a hole.
A hole's a hole. Love is love.
A hole's a
Pink
hole.
or blue,
But first
shame
off,
on you.
Let's really talk about fucking having kids right now. Okay, look, I know that fucking COVID is the fucking time, and COVID is this time when it's like, oh, cool, yeah, we're home. We're gonna fuck all the time. I don't know what that's like. I have no idea. But fucking like, okay, cool. You're gonna fuck when you're at home. If you're gonna have a fucking kid right now, like if you're literally like, oh, do you know what? Oh, fuck, babe, you're fucking pregnant? That's the fucking greatest thing I've ever heard in my fucking life.
It's the greatest
You need to
news
get
I've
your
ever had.
fucking head checked. You need to get your fucking head checked. Because look at the fucking planet. Look at the fucking earth. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn God. I don't give a fuck about, something oh, fucking pro fucking this and that shit. No, fuck no. There's we need a break. Like,
So we
and
can
you know
stop.
what? Don't think about your fucking kid. Like,
Mhm.
you're going to fucking bring your kid into this shit? Think about how shitty it's going to be in 18 years. You know what happened fucking 18, 19 years ago? 9/11. And remember when it was like, oh, fuck, this is like the worst thing ever. And then fucking like little
Mhm.
things were changing after that.
Yeah, yeah.
And now all that shit is normal. The
Mhm.
Patriot Act, fucking TSA, fucking taking off your goddamn shoes at the fucking airport,
Yep.
all this fucking shit.
Right.
Think about everything that's fucking been put in place over COVID that is going to be fucking normal. Look at fucking shithead politicians that are still fucking shitheads. Like, think about your fucking kid. Do your kid a favor and kill it, okay? Do your fucking kid a favor, okay? It's not even your fucking kid yet. It's a little fucking embryo this fucking big. Like, look, I'm doing you a fucking favor, okay? Look,
Mhm.
your girl comes to you and she's like, yo, I want to talk to you. Like,
Oh, really? What's up? What's going on?
I peed on a stick and like had
What do
this
you mean you
thing.
peed on a
It's
stick?
like, yo, no. You know what you do? You send her to fucking Uncle John and I'll fucking talk to her and I'll fucking let her know what the fuck's going on. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. That's great. It's sound you can't even fight with it. I mean, it's absolute steel logic.
It's just
obviously.
like, it's like, at what point do you have to, like, I mean,
I don't know, man. I thought
How
the same thing.
bad
Look,
does it
I thought
have
the
to
same
get?
thing when I had my daughter. I had my kid in 2008,
I get that, but
right
it's
in the
bad.
middle of the greatest recession we had ever been in, coming out of an 8-year war with fucking Bush. And you thought, how could it get any worse? And guess what? It's gotten worse.
Right.
And I
It's
still
just
got
like,
these little fuckers.
Think about your kids.
Or your future kids, or non-future kids, actually, if Sherman had his way.
Think about like what your kids are gonna have to fucking go through. Just
So what? But like, what if you weren't planning on having a baby and it happened? Because I've never planned any of mine.
And then you had a baby.
Shit happens.
Well, yeah, shit happens. I know.
You're just saying kill it.
Just kill it.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're clear here. You know what I mean? Shit, straight as an arrow.
This might sound insensitive, but it's actually very sensitive. It's caring for the kids. You know.
I mean, hey, when times get tough, kill it.
Kill it.
What I mean? Hey, you know what? If you have kids right now and you're struggling, I'm just saying.
Kill them. I don't advocate killing your children.
Please don't kill your kids.
Please
Even the
don't
little
kill your
beans. We don't
kids.
care.
Be smart. Get a burner phone. Text someone. Have it done for you.
Make sure to buy the correct plastic bin.
Put out a hit on your kids, but don't do it yourselves.
Definitely. I don't know. I mean, it takes a real special monster to be able to do it themselves.
And kids, if you're watching this right now or listening to this, Look, you can email getheavypodcast@gmail.com and we will call your parents on CPS. Okay? Because what the fuck is going on there? Why are you watching this?
You definitely
Why
shouldn't
are
be
you
watching
listening to this?
Yep. No.
You know?
Yep.
We should almost have like an automatic response. From now on, we should have an auto response on the getheavypodcast@gmail.com
Mm-hmm.
and have it be, like a questionnaire. Like, A, are your parents passed out on the pipe in the bathroom? B, fucking is, like what kind of crazy shit is happening?
Okay.
B, all of the above.
Right. And so the kids are going to send us an email and we're going to call CPS.
Yeah, because the kids are watching this.
Obviously.
Because Get Heavy is for the children.
It is. It's for the kids. I mean,
Get Heavy is for the kids.
That's our new slogan. Get heavy for the kids.
Get Heavy is for the kids,
Mm-hmm.
except for the ones that you have to abort because you shouldn't have had a kid.
Touche, man. I feel you, dude. I mean, this has gone really, really well. I definitely think creating an extra step for an abused child to reach out for help is like that's a good way to do it. I think. I mean, it's efficient because we all know that I check my email pretty often. You know what I mean? At least once or twice a week. So, if you get, here's the thing, kids. If you send the email and you don't get a response within 48 hours, wait another 48 hours, okay? And then call the cops, okay? Because it's at that point, it's a hit or miss. It might be buried in the inbox. It might be buried in the, in the promotions box, spam mail. We don't know, but I mean, if you can hang on, with just one little finger hanging in the air on the edge for 48 hours, and then another 48 hours, then call the cops.
Right.
Does that work?
That works.
It seems fair. I think we're good.
That works. I mean,
I think we covered it, dude. As long as we all remember that love is love, right?
Love is love. Chris Colt and David Arquette are gods.
Mm-hmm.
And if your parents are on a sick one and you're a kid that's watching this for educational purposes, email us, and if we don't respond, just email us again.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't respond, I hope he didn't die.
Hang in there, buddy. It's going to be not much better later.
It's not going to get much better.
The way it's going.
It doesn't. Oh, yeah.
Hey, man. So, I don't know if you guys have seen these yet, but I'd like to point out that they fit really well. I've been wearing them for the last couple of days. John and I finally got our shipment in, and I don't know if you can hear the incredible sound quality that you can speak through.
Well, see, yeah, you
I
can
don't
hear
sound muffled at all, and you can breathe.
But we're
really
muffled
easy.
a little bit because masks work.
And if you're a mouth breather like myself, I like this right here because it actually allows the coronavirus to escape out rather than in, which is nice.
Yes.
Hit us up, bigcartel.com/getheavypodcast. You can buy our masks. They're in stock, ready to ship, shipping already. T-shirts will be here in the next week.
Shirts will be
two. And follow us on YouTube. Follow us on all podcast outlets. Follow us on Instagram, Get Heavy Podcast. And try not to die, guys.
Try not to die. If you do, we love you, and we'll see you on the other side.
Right. Bye.